Previously on the Crystal Ark, our crew had a discussion with two very different powers within Hollyvara. The first was Lord Sarback, the appointed political official, and the second was Loro, the leader of the local gang called the Growltusks that generally run the docks. Both powers presented offers to the crew which would ultimately give them what they needed: a ship to either Ormkirk or Winshaw near the Belwick Academy. On either side, both offers wouldn't be given without a little help with problems affecting them. The party mulled over their offers to either knock the Growltusks down a peg to remind them of the real power in the town, or to help fix a match in an underground fight club for Loro. Ultimately, they decided to fix the match. After some shopping in preparation for the fight, the group returned to the briny bottom and fought possibly one of the most chaotic fights they have faced yet. While it was close, they emerged victorious. And that's where we pick up. The roar of the crowd echoes in the caverns below. The briny bottom, in the caverns below the briny bottom. You look up the rock walls surrounding the pit and you see a crowd of people cheering, some looking like they just lost their life savings, and others clapping and finishing their drinks together. From a large cushioned chair roped off from the rest of the crowd, you see Loro leaning on his walking stick, his ringed fingers holding a cigar intertwined together, and a grin beginning to widen on his face. Before you is what remains of the flaming tongue. The copper-plated gnome and the turtle yield with their arms up as the announcer screams out, "There you have it, folks! Our new winners, Bows Hobos!" And everyone just... Now it kind of goes into an intermission where you see people kind of returning to their drinks, going to the little bar that you saw when you were walking in, grabbing drinks. And there are some people actually coming out to slowly clean up the mess you made. Bo, you're standing directly in front of the copper-plated gnome. Springs jutting out of her neck, the copper wire version of her hair just all a mess, and it almost looks like her jaw is a little bit off kilter, and she's just looking up at you with a kind of antagonistic look.
Don't make me regret sparing your life. And I'll step away from her. Keep my eyes on her.
Bo,
Mm-hmm.
roll a dexterity saving throw.
Excuse me.
She's gonna like explode. 14 plus 8, so that would be 22.
Okay. She immediately, as you begin to turn your back, you have this little kind of twinge. Your spidey sense, your Borok sense goes off. You hear the clattering of armor, and as you just dodge out of the way, a rapier thrust just right into your area of effect. You see the turtle in the background with its arms up going, "Rayla, no, Rayla!" And you can see now she's trying to continue to swipe at you.
In that one movement, draw an arrow and plant it in her face. That's what I'm trying to do.
I mean, you're fairly close range, so you'd have to shoot it at disadvantage.
Okay, never mind. My axe. I will bury my axe is in her face.
Okay.
So she's prone, so that's advantage.
Okay.
And I get
No.
3 attacks.
Oof.
19 for the first hit, 17 plus 7, so that hits as well.
They both hit, yeah.
Oh, 8. So 8 plus 7, so 15 for the third hit.
That one doesn't hit, unfortunately. So roll
That one
damage on
doesn't
2.
hit. Okay, so that'll be 1d6 and 1d8. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 damage on the first one.
Okay.
5, 8. Sorry. 13 damage on the second one, and then I had, an extra d6 after all.
Yep, go ahead.
So 12, maybe 15. So, yeah. 15 and 15? Is that what that was? Or 13 and 15?
Yep. So yeah. She wasn't really damaged too much from the fight, but almost in one quick movement as the rapier comes around, you swing around with your hatchet out already, and you grab her by her little chrome shoulder, and you just whack, and then the other one kind of slides off the side, and you can see the jaw that was already kind of off kilter is now just hanging loose, and some oil-like substance is starting to drip from her, and you can hear like a then just as that happens, you see these large half-orcs and bugbears rush down the side of the pit and immediately grab the turtle, put his arms behind his back, and then drag the now unconscious robo gnome out of the pit. Loro, go ahead.
Do I get the sense that she's like dead or unconscious?
She's just knocked out.
Like not dying?
Not dying, because you can, from the way it was, she was still kind of coughing, and they kind of gave her a little knock on the back to kind of ease her to come out, to leave the area.
Then if she's not dying, I won't do anything.
This is why you can't use such a soft metal. Copper's just too soft. You gotta use a stronger metal.
Right.
Lucky it wasn't my bow.
The atmosphere once again begins to calm. You're all standing in the pit, and you can see Loro kind of looking from his box essentially, and motions to all of you to come up.
Everyone doing okay? Anyone need any
It'll be all right.
healing
Yeah.
before we go up?
I can heal if anyone needs it.
I could use some, but
Alright.
I'll just go
I,
over and I'll...
I'm gonna just heal myself for a sec.
Well, I'm very close to death. A lot of damage.
I'll
I'll
put
go
in-
over to Tobias and I'll give him a big hug and cure wounds him while I give him a big hug. Just, you did
And-
good. You were on fire for a bit, but you did good.
I was on
I'll
fire,
pat him
wasn't
on-
I?
I'll pat him on the shoulder and give him another second level of cure wounds.
Thank you
So
for
I
all the
just-
warm fuzzies.
So
So I
5 hit points for that.
And 7 more after that. Or no, sorry, 9 more after that.
All right.
I got 17
Math.
for mine, so now I'm
Math
37.
is hard. All right, shall we?
Let's go see what Laura wants.
Okay. You make your way back up the stairs that you were led into the pit. Now the atmosphere, it seems like it's dying down for the night. This might have been the last fight. Loro is leaning back on this large cushion chair, and he's just smoking a cigar. You see a few of his lackeys kind of standing around him, and they open up this little rope and they invite you in, and he's already had drinks brought to the table there. And in his personal box, you can see that while it's open, it's pretty well defended by the amount of lackeys that are kind of surrounding him. And he goes, "Well, you see, like you did a little bit of damage on most of them. I didn't imagine you were going to fuck them up that bad."
They suck. They put too many owls on the field. We had to shut that down.
Yeah.
You need to focus less
The
on
owls were
animals.
indeed tedious. And let me tell you, my friend, when Tobias Chad is involved, you gotta learn to expect the unexpected.
That even makes Bo laugh a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I didn't expect you all to survive, but
That's kind of rude.
it's the way the business, love, isn't it? Here, how about this? And he kind of puts a cigar in his mouth and he rummages around in this little cabinet beside him and pulls out a bag of coins and a sheet of paper, and he puts it down on the table beside him. And he pushes the bag over, says, "That's all for you. And, well, I need to know where I'm sending you to."
Well, that's a good question. Can we have maybe the night to figure it out? Come
Yeah, we'll get
see
back
you.
to you on that.
All right. Here's the stipulations, though. You gotta come meet me early in the morning because we're sailing out tonight. We're sailing out that night, and we gotta be low key about it. You all understand?
We're
Understood.
very discreet,
Mm-hmm.
as you can tell by our aesthetic.
And he pushes kind of pushes the money over a little bit and goes, "Right. I mean, I would tell you to stay around and enjoy yourself, but I don't know if that gentleman will be too happy." And he points his large green finger over across the pit, and you can see the turtle and the damaged gnome being addressed by a tabaxi.
Oh yeah.
So for those of you who don't know what tabaxis are, they're like cat people. A cat person in very fine raiments with also a large walking stick. It seems like they're a little bit older on in age. They have gray fur, and they're kind of hunched over, and it looks like he's giving them a talking to while they're being addressed to. He just goes, "Steer clear of that one. That's the one we were giving a little bit of a tough time."
The
and the-
up-and-coming merchant.
Yes, and the tabaxi looks over, kind of side eyes Loro, and Loro just goes and just puts a cigar in his mouth, and he goes,
Should we go just kill him now?
No.
"Not in my house. But you all have a great night tonight, and I'll see you here bright and early in the morning."
You got it.
One point of clarification, friend. How early is early?
That's a good question.
"Well, early.
Dawn, I would say. Is that
Well, no, we could put these things together a little bit. Maybe meet me at 10.
Oh,
all right? Well, that's yeah. That's
It's
not
early
good.
for my
All right.
business."
Touche. All right. Well, good doing business with you, I guess.
Pleasure doing business
I'll-
with you.
I'll pick up the pouch.
Don't go spending it all in one place.
I mean, we'll try not to.
All right.
Off
He
to the
ushers
bookie
you
we
away.
go.
Yeah. He ushers you away. Is anyone looking in the bag at all?
sure.
Yeah. The first thing I'm
Okay.
gonna
Yeah,
do is
we'll
look
all look in
in
the
bag.
Anyone's
So as you all are kind of making your way back up the secret stone steps to the entrance of the briny bottom, you can see that you have 550 gold in here.
Sweet.
All right.
Now, how do we get our winnings? Does that include our winnings?
No, that does not include your winnings that you bet yourself.
Well, that was very generous. 150. That's amazing. Did anyone else notice how often he liked to laugh at himself? He found himself very amusing.
I think he was laughing at the tabaxi.
Was he?
Yeah, that was.
I think.
I think he's just kind of one of those,
Hello?
skeevy type characters that, yeah, it's just, a little rough around the edges.
Maybe he uses his laughter to hide his pain.
That's probably.
Somebody did hurt him, I
Yeah.
suspect.
He's actually very insecure.
I think he's really insecure. Really?
That's what happens
Yeah.
when you're,
Right?
when you're super insecure, right?
Yeah.
Trying to take it out on the people around you and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yep. I think you only become a crime boss if you're incredibly insecure.
Yeah,
You don't want
that
anyone
makes
to leave you, so you become scary enough that no one will.
Or no one will come close enough to be able to leave.
And
Really
hurt
care
you.
about them and hurt you. Yeah. It's for pretty deep stuff right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good thing we're all so secure with no
Profound.
mental health issues whatsoever.
And as you're saying this, you're being led up into the opening of of the briny bottom, which is, there's not a lot of folks that are not interested in the pit. So, but they have to kind of keep appearances up, and there are a few people drinking on a quiet night. It's getting rather late, but you see Hazel, and there's a lineup of a few folks, either grabbing money or pleading to get their money back. I assume you all line up too, and Hazel goes, right, 2-1 odds.
Yep.
And you would put in 80 gold.
Yep.
More than that.
No, you'd put in
Wasn't
80. Yeah,
Is it 80? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it was, yeah.
So that
Was
nets
it
you.
20 each?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So that nets you. Why is my math terrible today?
160.
160. That nets you 160. And Loro wanted me to give you this. It gives you a little bit extra. So now actually the winnings is 240 in total on top.
Ooh, so it's
Ooh.
240 plus the 550?
Plus 550.
Plus the 550.
790 divided by 4. 197.5.
Pull a calculator quick.
197.
There's a
Gold.
hotkey on my keyboard for a calculator.
197.
Wow.
And 5 silver.
Wait, we don't have to split this with our little friends who came to help us fight too, like your giant bats.
No,
Okay. Very good.
they're loyal to me.
They're bats.
I'll give them a little rat snack later.
197, right?
Yeah, 197.5. So 197 and 5 silver.
Sweet. We're so rich.
Eh.
So rich.
We're getting there.
Feels so good.
Hazel looks at you, Bo, because you're the one who's been generally doing most of the interacting with her, and goes, Laura wanted me to tell you, if you ever wanted to come back and fight, he has work for you. And maybe your friends too.
I mean, I do like work,
Maybe.
so
You can kind of get that from the name of the gang, and they kind of have a little bit of a preference.
to the
But
orcs.
yeah, to orcs
Hey,
and
if you want me
bugbears.
to look like an orc, I can look like an orc. An option.
Well, maybe you should remember that next time we come in here.
I don't want to look like an orc right now. So I won't do it for them. I'll do it for me.
Yes, dear.
Thank you.
So the night is yours. What are you all doing?
Well, I think we should maybe head back to our regular hotel spot.
I agree.
And
I agree.
because
Did
it's
like
what,
that
it's
place.
late at night, right?
On
Yeah,
this
it's
one, I
getting
think
pretty late.
It's gonna give us like
Yeah.
hepatitis still. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, so,
maybe we have a drink or two. Maybe not get so crazy as we did last time. Clean ourselves up a bit, have a good meal.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Sounds like a good night.
Yeah, it does. It does really. As you head back out into the cold winter night, you spy the docks, and the way you're walking, you can see little lights in the background of the docks, underneath the docks there. As you continue on your way, the aquatic goat, where you had rested the night before, is somewhat winding down. It's a quieter night, and as you make your way into there, the Lyle goes, "Oh, well, welcome! Oh my God, what is wrong with you all?" He sees the state of you all covered in blood or blood stained.
We won in the pits. It's a good night.
We're rich.
Shh, don't
We
say
have
that's
money
what
now.
we
Oh, are you?
have. No.
Moderately wealthy, maybe. I wouldn't say rich.
We got a couple of pennies that would just
Richer than I was last
that's-
week.
That's fair. Richard
Well,
Evans.
is there anything I could do for you?
Baths?
Drinks, food,
Oh.
baths.
Hot bath.
more pies.
Snaps his finger, and you see the waiter that served you go up, and he goes,
Ah, friend.
"You need to go and get them all warm water for the baths. Do you mind doing that?" And he just, yes. And he's like, "We've taken him off serving duty for a little bit. I hope you don't mind. There was a little bit of a mishap where a lot of people didn't get their orders, but someone got a pie that they wanted.
It's Con Fallon, right? Con for short?
No, my name's Lyle. Oh,
No,
oh,
not
you mean?
not Lyle? Yeah, no.
Oh,
The
yes,
waiter.
Con. Yes, that's Con Fallon. Yes, that's him.
Just the best waiter we've
5
ever
stars.
had.
Definitely got his priorities
Service.
straight.
5-star service from COD.
Well,
What's he on?
I'm gonna write a review.
Could he be our server for the night?
no, he's getting your bath
Doing
water
it, He's
tonight.
getting our baths
Alright,
ready.
fine.
But don't worry, I'll take care of you all, please. And he motions to the seat that you actually were all sitting in before, and eventually comes out with what he remembers that you enjoyed was the whiskey and some ale, and I believe that was it.
Yeah, there was wasn't there a specialty drink that we were drinking?
Oh, that was the
Something like that.
Sunrise Delight, which was the hangover cure in the morning.
Right,
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
Sunny D.
He finally figured it out.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
figured it out.
Hey, some purple stuff and
Oh,
maybe-
Sunny Delight. Sunrise Delight.
How did I never realize that?
That was perfect. That was perfect. Oh man.
How many other Easter eggs have we missed, Peter? How many?
Yeah.
You'll never know
Lots.
until I figure out when.
All went above our heads.
Okay. So what are y'all doing during this time?
I want to make sure that my back is, or sorry, my front is facing the door, just in case.
Yeah,
I'm a little
no problem.
wary. I'm not gonna get like shit faced because we might have some visitors tonight. That's what I'm thinking. So
Okay.
Do they have charcuterie board?
Sure.
Wow. Pies,
Um,
charcuterie board. What are you?
I just want to make sure before I send Colin another mission.
A what? I'm sorry. Lyle comes by. A
Meats
shark?
and cheese platter.
Oh, yes, we have that. Sorry, I thought you wanted
With some fruits.
shark. Yeah,
I
I
mean, we're
can
near the ocean, so
I could
someone get
bring
a shark.
something for you. It's a meager offering of a charcuterie board. Just only 2 types of meat and a little like one slice, one brick of cheese.
It's pretty good.
Nothing's
not bad
really
for the
list
time.
order.
Yeah. So, I hope you don't mind me asking as the night begins to slow down and goes, what exactly happened here?
Who wants to tell the tale?
I feel like you're the most eloquent at tale-telling between you and Cypher. So
Telltale.
Well,
I
we
mean,
can
tag team it
definitely,
if you want.
yeah, ping pong a little bit back.
Ooh,
and
like
forth
each of us
here.
says a word and we build the story off of one word.
Ooh.
No, that's not what you meant.
That might go a little awry.
Uh,
Oh, that's fine. Do it your way.
It,
Was.
the
Shouldn't even do this.
no. It was the third age.
Well, I tend to tell lies, like tales spilled with lies, because it's more fun. But do you want the real story of what actually happened?
It would be nice if you could tell a little bit of it, and I you can refresh my memory from your perspective, because I'm going to document it in my
Sure.
memoir here.
Well, I will try to do this as truthfully as possible without making things up to make it sound more fun. We had to bring a merchant down a peg, so we had to crush his spirits by crushing his warriors, and we did that in the pit. Oh, that was really good, guys. Did you see how concise and truthful that was?
I was actually hoping for a little bit more.
I thought like you were gonna animate
Drama.
this out, you know,
And
create some
flourish.
drama here.
Oh, okay, I
some,
can do
you
that
know, like,
too.
Some artistic
Sure.
integrity, you know.
Okay.
Like-
Act it out.
Find a happy medium between your usual storytelling and what you just did. And
All right. Cypher does a shot. no, and we'll weave a fantastical tale of half lies and half truths about what happened. And that's how we defeated everyone in the pit.
Roll a performance check.
God damn it.
There were a lot of bats. 16 on the dice. Plus, it's high. Plus 11, so 27. And there
You-
were bats everywhere.
Fantastical.
First, you start off low to bring him in, and he's like leaning into the story, and then you bring up into a flourish about how you were brought down into this fighting pit, and there was
on
multiple
fire.
multiple owls, and they were all attacking you, and there was a robotic dog there, and he's like, "Oh my!" And you start mimicking the noises, like a roar, 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 roar of the dog barking, and he's just. Oh my God, this is an amazing story. And you see after the whole story is done, he's been actually sitting at the table like, and you said this was here?
Yeah. Just down the road. By the
I
water.
put the axes on the table.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is what we used. Or I used, kinda.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And what did you use? And he points over at Orsina.
You missed an epic aerial fight between bats and owl.
She summoned the bats out
Giant
of nothing,
bats.
and they flew into the sky and created a havoc and a tornado of bats, who then destroyed the owls, thus distracting the enemy. And Tobias, what did you do? And you used your words too, your magic.
Well, I was doing some stuff, that's for sure.
Mhm.
One of the things
Through being on fire.
I was acting as a bit of a distraction. Yes, that's correct. And I was adding fuel to the fire, one might say.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Literally and figuratively. And that is how we earned our tiny profit and escaped with our lives.
Surprised you missed it, Lyle.
Oh, I have a business to run, as you can see.
Mhm.
Can't all be like Loro and rest on his laurels, so.
Amazing.
That was beautiful.
Well,
Yeah, the briny bottom doesn't really seem like your type of place.
oh, it certainly is not.
Honestly, I don't think it's many people's. It's a very specific brand.
I mean, I'm not going to cast aspersions on anyone, but you? Yes, I could see you there. He points to you, Bo. Orsina, he goes, yes, I could see you there too, but you two, and points at Cypher and Tobias. Seems like a little bit of a rough and tumble place for yourselves.
I like to think of myself as diverse.
I've already said this once today, but when it comes to Tobias Chad, expect the unexpected, my friend.
Over here. Over here.
Oh,
I think that's going to be the title of his book.
Yeah.
expect the unexpected.
There's
A
our
memoir.
yeah.
A fistful of magic subtitle.
Yeah.
Anyways. Lyle goes, I hope you don't mind, but I have to get kind of ready to close up shop here. Is anything you want anything else or
No, just that bath.
okay, and you know what? Consider
Pass.
consider that story payment for the food and everything here tonight.
You're
Oh.
so
You are my little
sweet.
champions, and if you ever get famous, tell them
Always.
to come here.
We will, for sure.
Absolutely.
We'll
Yeah,
tell them the
alright.
truth. It will not be a lie. Oh.
Now,
Wow. Wow.
now let me go check on dear Fallon and see how he's doing upstairs. Enjoy yourselves, folks. Good night. And he walks off up to upstairs. You can hear like pots dropping, and you hear like a little bit of noise in the background.
That was probably one of my better performances. I will
You
say.
did a great
guys.
job.
That was.
I'm impressed. So,
Thank you.
Really
I don't know.
sucks us in.
I wanted to try, being concise for once, and then I thought I did well, but I kind of hated it, and I'm glad you guys wanted more. So that's good.
It just didn't seem like you, you know. Why try and force something?
It's good to try new things. Try to be concise. And try to tell the truth fully. I didn't like it. It's better to embellish.
It's off brand a little bit, but you know what? It was a great story. So
Hyperbole.
And you
what
got
they
us
wanted.
free drinks and
yeah.
board.
Darling, I will almost always get
Shark
people
board.
free drinks. It's my specialty. Free drinks. So what are we gonna do? Where are we going?
Yeah, we kind of need to figure that out, don't we?
Going to Belwick Academy in Winshaw, with the name Harville circled on a paper, or we're going to Ormkirk, capital of the Heldramian Kingdom, with the name Theraval circled on a paper. Both important.
Well, now
Or after the probe.
Didn't-
The probe is after them.
I know we were after the probe, or the probe is going to them. But Tobias, don't you want to go to the Belwick Academy for something?
I do greatly want to go to the Belwick Academy, but I don't want to be too heavy-handed as well. I'll do what's best for the group at this point. I'm sure we'll make it there eventually, but yes, let's go.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are Harville and Theraval both people? Or is one of them a place?
You do remember that Lord Sarback did mention that Theraval is an advisor to the king.
And I remember he
Oh, right.
came to my village once.
Yes.
But but Ormkirk is further than
No. So just to kind of give you a little bit of a visual, there's Hollyvara, there's Ormkirk, which is kind of in Postern Bay, and then there's your town where you grew up, and
Yeah.
then Winshaw is all the way down here on the other side.
And as far as we know, we don't
And
know.
that's where the academy is.
Yes.
Do we know anything about Tharaval? Or is
I
he
just know he's an advisor, and he's
just the
sketchy.
yeah, but
What did our note say again?
The note said, "To Lilith, through the crystal our power will be realized. We give them strength and they will reward us. Do not lose faith, signed V." Belwick Academy with the name Harval was circled. And Ormkirk with Tharaval was circled.
So it sounds
all I
like
know.
both are
people names.
people and places, and I
It's-
think that we have more want, or like 2 reasons to go to the academy.
I will say the probe has escaped us and is headed somewhere. Is it more likely that they'd be headed to the closer place?
Oh yeah, that's probably a good. Yeah, you're right.
Rather than the further. Now they're both accessible. Ormkirk's accessible by land
And boat.
and boat, but we're gonna go boats faster.
Boat is faster, yes.
So she could.
One
be
is
going by
for
land.
one is more expensive and further, but I guess it doesn't matter.
So
Well,
just
once
to
we go to
recap,
Ormkirk, I'm sure we could get a boat to Theraval, or whatever the Belwick Academy.
Winshaw.
Winshaw, that's it.
I think we should go to the closer one first. And then
As much as I'd like to get you to the Belwick Academy, I just something.
We'll
I
head
think
there
we're gonna go
eventually.
We're gonna go there, and I feel like we are gonna go there eventually.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do feel like Ormkirk makes more sense because it's closer. So she might be more likely to be going there. The probe might be more likely. And we have a solid lead. Like, we know who Tharaval is. We know he's a government official. That
Y'all
Dunkirk.
don't need to explain it to me. I understand. I'm a team player at the end of the day. I don't need to go to the academy right away. It's fine.
Okay. As long as you're okay with it.
Yeah.
Well,
will get there.
all right. Ormkirk it is.
Oof.
Okay.
We have no idea what we're doing, do we?
Nope.
No idea.
I don't
They
think-
don't even have a group name, damn it. We can't be Bo's Hoes and Bo's Hobos.
I'm not. Yeah.
We can't
Not
be
down.
Bo's Does.
Truthfully, I don't even like that name, so it's got my name in it too.
Honestly, the Probe Hunters has a terrible ring to it, but it's the most accurate to what we are.
Probe.
Probotnists.
Probably hunters.
Proboscis. Probotnists.
Assassins of the Purple Robe.
Hmm.
Nah.
Probologies. The study of
Probiotics.
purple robes.
Oh my god.
Probology.
We're devolving now.
I thought probologist was good.
Let's sleep
We're
on
the
this.
probologist. What's your name?
No.
Robologists? That's all encompassing to all robes. We'd have to get more and cut up on robes.
We're just looking for purple right now, so.
I know.
It's that purple, you know? All right. So you've decided Ormkirk. Is there anything else you want to do for the night, or are you all bedding down?
I'm gonna have a great bath and then I'm gonna bed down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean up as
Same.
well. And I want to rest.
Okay.
Clean up.
All right.
Now, just so that Becky knows, Ty, did Bo leave the statue in his room, and are we sharing rooms?
I have the statue.
You have this.
I think we are sharing a room.
We're all in the big room,
Uh,
right?
In the big room, right?
Yeah.
We're in the bit. Yeah. So I have the statue. I pocketed the statue. Y'all don't know I have the statue. We haven't
Okay.
talked about it yet.
I just wanted to clarify. I didn't want to probe.
Yep.
If it wasn't appropriate.
Okay.
God damn it. Okay.
Probe is
Don't
the
look
best
at us
thing
like
you've
that,
ever come up
Peter.
with.
Don't look at us like that.
It's fine. It's whatever. It's my.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
So you all disperse into your the way the rooms are made up. This large room is there's two kind of wash basins in this large luxury room. So you all take your time, and I'll give you all your little moment if you want to do anything while you're washing up or getting ready for bed. But yes, who's first? Who's diving in? I think Bo was the first one who was pretty much just diving into the water.
Yeah.
Is it a one bath
Wait, don't we
There's two.
all have separate water baths?
No,
That's
there's
not how
only
this
two.
That's not
What
how
do you
this
think
works.
this is?
It's not like the hot springs like we had before.
This isn't the Hilton. I'll be
The
quick,
hill.
but I'm gonna tell y'all just to enjoy this now because you might not see another one for a very long time.
I'll take the other one that's still warm.
Okay. Well, Orsina jumps into the next one. What Cypher, Tobias, what are you doing while they're washing up?
Do
Washing
either of you
up?
want a shoulder rub, or just we're good?
I mean, fuck yeah. It's a
Yeah.
little late.
We'll go in.
Stupid
I'll just
fucking
give like a
questions.
gentle shoulder rub while they're bathing, and I'll just go between them and shoulder rub.
I'll put like little flower petals with my druid craft.
Oh, I got that. Yeah,
on the bath.
You just
Pluck flowers.
just take them from my hair. Here, put them in your bath.
I'm well. They're doing that. I'm just gonna sit by the window with a drink and write a little bit in the book.
Okay. Okay. As Cypher leaves the room, Orsina's having their bath and Borok's having their bath, you start to write in your book. What are you writing about?
I'm writing about basically everything that's happened in the last 24 hours. I'm adding it in there. So, meeting all those shady folk, and the wager that we made that we laid down, the reason why we're doing all of this. So, and I'm also going to expand a little bit about my involvement in the pit.
Mm-hmm. And as you're deep in the writing and recount of the last 24 hours,
That sounds good.
you hear this at the window.
Oh no. It's the
You look
ticking
over
again.
to see a familiar sight.
Oh, it's
A
real.
raven. A raven is at the door, and it's not just any old raven. You can tell by the crest of white along the top of its head that it's a raven from your family.
Oh my goodness. That's a Chad Raven.
You
What?
remember
Abbreviate it. Do it. You know you want to.
the Chaven.
Chaven.
It's a chafin. You remember that this one is probably one of the more older ravens from
An
your
old shaven.
family's rookery. You see that it's holding a note.
Well, I can't believe you made it this far, my friend. Let me see what you got there. I give the raven a little pat on the head for being a good raven.
It just kind of nuzzles into it and just lets out a ah, and then flies off into the distance with the note.
Safe
Without the
travels, my
note.
friend.
Now you take this little scroll and you open it up. And the note says just one sentence. Are you done yet with your escapade? Escapade? Question mark. Mom.
Ugh. Biggest eye roll ever. Oh gosh. What do I even... I told her not to disturb me until I sent word. Okay, well, I didn't think I was going to be hearing from her so soon. I guess I'll write something back.
Okay.
How, can I call that raven back? Raven.
No, the raven you can see just circling around, waiting for a note.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to write her a note explaining to her that not everything has gone to plan so far in my journeys. However, I've encountered 3 great friends that I've been traveling with. I am learning lots, and I am going to come back when I am goddamn ready.
Okay. You put. Is that all you're writing on there?
Well, love, Tobias.
Okay. You put the note out on the windowsill and just with a quick dive, it just picks it up, and you can see, where generally you are situated here because where your family is not too far from here. It's just a little bit more on the northern tip of Holdremian Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And the bird flies away into the night.
That has me shook. Haven't thought about her for a little while.
That's what it'd be like, eh? All right. Anyone else? I guess. Are you done with the baths? Are we switching? Are we tagging in, tagging
Yeah.
out?
I'm good.
I'm done.
good.
Okay. Now Khan comes in and refills the water, makes it all nice and warm, and Cypher, Tobias, you slip into the bath. Bo, Orsina, is there anything you're doing during this time?
I'm thinking of names. The Ragged Ruffians. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep thinking, pondering. We need a name, guys. We need a group name.
I'm putting them in our Discord. Some ideas.
Okay.
But Orsina
I
will
hear
walk
Yeah.
walk to the window
Mm-hmm.
and checks out what the moon looks like tonight.
Can you roll a religion check, please?
I'm not gonna question why I have to roll religion for checking out the moon. 19.
The moon is full, but once again, the stars around it seem to be very, very dim.
I need to get out of this town. Too much
don't
light
see
pollution.
any sign.
God
You don't see
damn.
any sign of your constellation as of yet.
We don't know that's what I'm looking for. I'm just kidding.
I know. I'm just saying.
Need to
Usually
walk
do
away
look.
from towns and all these light pollution.
Exactly.
She's getting antsy. She hasn't been out in the forest for a while.
All right. Cypher, Tobias, you finishing up your baths, getting to bed, getting all in your pajamas?
I'll just bath up. I love that we're just these two baths side by side.
No, it's in two different
Oh.
rooms. I said like they're like it's kind of like guest
Okay.
bathrooms. That'd be hilarious.
I know that's
Oh,
right.
I thought we were just
Just a
We're outta
bathhouse.
That's
we
right.
out of here. Yeah.
I'll put that in the
Oh,
next
we're in our
one.
own room with our own bath.
Yeah.
Well, I was doing a little singing in there. I hope I didn't disturb anyone.
Swing
Great
low.
Cypher would probably just try to talk to see if Cap wants to come hang out.
The when you're thinking about Cap and you hear the and you see the little pink and yellow moth kind of flutter down and almost slip into the bath, and goes, "Hey, how are you?"
Good. Can you get wet? Can you get in the bathtub?
They just poke their little insect leg into the water. You see a little ripple. Yeah, of course.
You're acting like a cat that doesn't want to get in.
I mean, I can't fly if I don't.
I thought you were a magical moth. I don't know.
And he just they just like flutter over to another side of the room. So, I heard you talk to her.
Mm-hmm. Are you eavesdropping? Are you jealous? Don't get jealous.
And immediately it goes, and then on the other side of the room pops. I was like, I'm not jealous.
Don't not pup. Cap, you'll always be my favorite fey creature / tiny creature.
I am a fey moth, madam. And he kind of stands up with he's got his like, he's almost in like an anthropomorphic form. And he's like, and holding his antenna. He's like, I'm a fey moth, obviously.
Yes, and you're very sweet and scary at the same time.
I don't know about scary.
No, you're not very scary. I just thought that might boost your confidence. But so do you like hang out with Elstra, or do you hang out and like, see them and hang out?
Yeah, I mean, she calls on me. I come over there every now and then.
What kind of things do you do for her?
Go out, get berries. Check on you.
The same berries that you gave me.
Yeah.
The same berries that the same time I ate the berries, I started getting different powers than I already had.
I don't know.
Oh, putting some things together here, there, Cap. Does she give berries to lots of people?
No.
Oh.
She doesn't like a lot of people. She says a lot of people are mean.
That's true. That is accurate.
Which, it's curious. I don't know why she gave it to you, but you like kill people and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not mean. I'm very nice. And I only kill people when I have to kill people.
I mean, I saw the thing you did with the card.
You saw Ellie's card?
Yeah.
Do you miss her?
Yeah.
Me too.
Do you think
Sometimes What?
Do you think she sees what's going on?
I don't know. I like to think she does, but I have no way of really knowing. It's not like she fell through a magical portal and could be anywhere still alive. She's very much not alive. So I don't know what happens after that part of life.
Could you think you could save her? If you could, if you could go back and do it?
That's a good question. I don't know what kind of harm that would do. I probably would. Knowing myself enough, I'm a bit impulsive.
Yeah. Maybe that's why she always likes you. I don't know.
You think Estrella likes me because I'm impulsive? Or because I'd go back and save my dead friend?
Impulsive.
Mm.
You know, you're kind of nice, but you kind of, always ask for money. But then you do like the right thing, but you always ask for the money. And I don't know what this whole fascination with money is, but it's okay.
It's because with money I can buy stuff that then keeps me alive longer. And my friends alive longer. If I'd had more money, I could have had more stuff to maybe have saved Ellie. Who knows? Didn't really have a lot of money growing up, so I like having it now. Plus, it's really fun to see people's reactions when you ask for way too much money and then somehow convince them to give it to you. It's hilarious. It's a good prank.
Yeah.
But I don't
That's
always
funny.
take it all. Do you think that Estrella could one day give me some answers about my mom?
Oh, I don't know, Cypher.
Could you start maybe asking some questions? I don't have enough. I don't talk to her very much. She just kind of pops in my head every once in a while and is really nice, and then disappears.
If you can see the look of a worry on a little moth's face, you can see kind of like it's like rubbing its like little legs together and going, I don't know. I can try. I don't know if that's. I don't know. I'll ask.
Well, just don't get in trouble, but just maybe ask some gentle, foundational questions.
Okay.
You've seen me do that. Just do that. Gotta wiggle your way in.
Yeah, no problem.
She's nice, right? She would be nice about it.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
mean,
question.
she's calling me right now to go back. It's kind of like time for her breakfast. So,
Are you like her slave or something?
no, there's like a lot. We all hang out together.
Okay, but you like never bring me breakfast. It's fine.
Just disappears into a
I love
cloud
you.
of smoke.
Chuck, I love you.
And you're love you too.
Okay, bye. And then I just ponder all of that and kind of sit with my head underwater for a little bit and just like watch bubbles and then eventually get out of the bath.
Okay. But Tobias, was there anything you were doing, or are you just relaxing?
I'm just chilling.
Okay. All right. So let's just wrap up the night. Everyone heads to bed. Is there anything else anyone wants to do just before we push forward to the next day?
All good.
Okay.
Good.
All right. You all bed down into the sweet, soft blankets, and you awaken. It is a little bit seasonably warmer than it usually is at this time. The sun is shining bright. You can see some of the snow, melting and falling off the roof as you get up. Is there anything anyone wants to do while they're waking up, or are we just going to go all downstairs? What are we doing?
I think we're good.
A sun salutation.
Just Bo gets out of bed with just like one long old like sleeping gown and just okay.
Oh, you're
Fantastic.
like the oldest person I know.
I know. But y'all appreciate me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start
All
heading
right.
downstairs.
All right, you head downstairs, Bo. The morning, it's pretty early in the morning. You're supposed to meet at 10. And It's about 8 o'clock. You can kind of tell by the little sundial that's out in the front. Lyle's there, greeting some of the people that are coming in for a little bit of a drink, and yeah.
Hey, you guys have your breakfast and that stuff. I just gotta go take a run somewhere. Might go buy one of those potions from the magic shop. I'll be back
One
soon.
second. 1 second. Sorry, I'll be right.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Oh, we will.
Well,
D&D Beyond, everybody.
I don't want to say anything in case he needs to hear it. Also, look at you two, Jake, Callie. Look at the chat.
Look at the Discord chat.
The Discord
no
chat.
Peters allowed.
Okay, I am back. Hello. Hi.
All right.
Sorry about that. All right. So you are just getting ahead on the day. Bo, any plans for today?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. So you guys have breakfast. I'll be back shortly. I just got to go to a shop down the road. I wanted to check out. No big deal. All right.
You want some company?
Nope.
Insight check. Why do you not want company?
Are you rolling deception, Bo?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, nat 20! Sorry.
Throws her camera at it.
Natural 19 on my end.
I got so excited. It's a nat 20.
But my deception is only +1, so that's a dirty 20.
So
I got really excited at that.
Yeah.
Prime nat 20. No, my
Bo, it's up to you. Do you want
my light won't stay.
to try and hide it still, or do you want to say anything?
Well, I don't. So she wouldn't know. She wouldn't be able to tell unless she reads my mind why I want to go anywhere. So all you need to know is I'm trying to hide something for sure. I am leaving in a hurry, and I'm kind of nervous about it.
So yeah, if I pick up on that I'm very pleased to pick up on that. My light won't stay. Okay, well, we'll have a good trip. Nothing weird or suspicious.
Nope. Nothing weird or suspicious. All good.
Not. Guys,
Bo
so
just
he's
walks
being
out
really
immediately.
weird
Okay,
and
Yeah.
Tobias or Cena, that I don't know if you picked up on that, but he's being very suspicious. We should follow him. I follow him. That's a great idea. I'll be right back. And I quickly change form into just someone that maybe looks like the serving boy, or like not like just like an obscure whatever race is pretty common in this town.
And I say to Orsina after she's left, they seem to struggle with boundaries, don't you think?
Orsina, you're on mute, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, I said, oh, yeah, I don't know. She doesn't trust him very much, does she?
But I do.
You're not there.
No, I know.
Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Bo, if you are not actively looking out for Cypher and you're trusting it, we're gonna go off your passive perception.
Yeah, just go off my passive.
Now, since you've disguised yourself, Cypher, you can roll stealth with advantage. Okay.
Okay. I will not, Chad. I will not throw my mic or my camera if I roll a nat 20. Just got so pumped. That's a nat 1 on the first roll. So let's hope the second one's better. It's an 8, and my stealth isn't great.
Oh,
My stealth is 9.
Bo leaves to start heading towards his destination.
17. Yeah, 17.
And you open the door, and as you open the door, you're walking out, and Conlon is coming in with a bunch of like raspberry pies, and you bash right into him, and the pies go everywhere. Bo, you turn around and you see a disguised person, not disguised, but you see a person and Conlon laying on the ground.
I mean, you
It does
tried.
look off.
Yeah, you tried. Go back inside, please. I will talk to you about this when I have some more information.
Well, as he says it, I just like from the ground on my back, just put a thumbs up in the air and say, "Fair enough.
Now
Love
give
you."
Con some fucking coin for these pies that you've now ruined,
I'm gonna eat
because you're
them.
gonna get the kid in trouble again.
Have fun being suspicious.
If you
Bo
would just if you would just trust me, I would talk to you about this later.
Bo walks off towards his destination. Bo, I'm assuming you're going to that one
Finer
spot
Point.
that you booked
Yep.
earlier, the Finer Point. Okay.
Yep.
It's a little colder. You have you have like a coat on, heading towards the Finer Point. The Finer Point's just getting open. You see like an elderly halfling who's wearing like a sheepskin coat, and has like a little toque on, and is kind of opening the shop. It looks rather old, and they step in. I'm assuming you're following in.
Yeah.
And he
Hi there.
goes, "Oh, hello. I'm just opening up here. What could I do you for today?"
Well, you see, I found this figurine, and Lyle at the hotel there was kind enough to give it to me, and I'm quite interested in knowing the origin of it and where it came from.
Over here. What put it right on the table there. Pulls out a magnifying glass and almost like comically large, is like looking at it with its gigantic eye, and he goes around. Yes. Oh, looks underneath and sees the Grimsky. Oh, yes. Now, these are people I deal with quite frequently. You're interested in buying?
Well, yeah. Where are they from?
Well, they're to the south in Thanrim, just a little outside in this little village beside there. Thanrim's mostly a dwarf-run town, but there's some smaller settlements in the woods that do a lot of the woodworking.
Could I ask what these people look like?
Yeah, I mean, I generally deal with an elderly human male. He's rather stern looking. It's funny, he almost has your brow.
Yeah.
But it's a family of skilled crafters.
Would this look similar to their wares? And I'll pull out two of my figurines and put them on the table.
Well, they do a lot of woodworking, but this is particular to one style of their woodworking they have there for sure. Yes.
Now, is there a human woman that comes in as well?
Now I only generally deal with the male. I meet them sometimes down halfway through at oh my gosh, I'm forgetting the name. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get the name for you right now. Down at Mornstead is generally where I find them.
Mornstead.
It's where we do our trades, and that's where I meet the older gentleman who comes with a trolley full. I did meet one woman there before, or rather, she was younger, had a little bit of a distant look in her eye. That's all I could really tell you.
Next time you go to meet them, could you give them these two figurines? And you'll see my name underneath. It just says Borak etched in it. Just tell them that's who they're from.
Aye, I could do that for you. Now, do you need any confirmation it's back? I don't know what I can do exactly for you.
We're on our way to Ormkirk, so you know what? No, I'll send you a letter from Ormkirk, and maybe we can ride back and forth or something and figure out. They're family of mine, so
All right.
I haven't seen them in a very long time.
Of course. My name's Mr. Sanderson. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right, Borok. I don't know when my next. Was supposed to be going out in a week to do this, but I could figure that out for you later. But we'll keep in touch.
How long's the trip?
Oh, I go by cart, and that's going to take me 2 weeks to get down there easily.
Oh wow! All right. Okay. Well, I really do appreciate the information. If you don't mind, I'm just going to take this figurine back, and then you just take those two with you. It'll be a little figurine of a bear and a horse.
Okay. All right. I'll try to do my best to deliver it to you, son. Best of luck with what you're trying to find.
Thank you. Just knowing that you're even going down there and being able to deliver these is, it's just something. Thank you.
No problem.
And I will walk out.
Okay. Folks, Cypher, Tobias, Orsina, while that's happening, obviously, Cypher, you came back in covered in pie.
Ooh, pie.
I bought pie. Yeah, that didn't go well. I'm taking that as a sign from the gods that was a bad idea. I respect that. And I just give Khan money for the pies. I just say, here's a couple gold. I'll eat the pies. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's all right. It's fine. I could go back there and get it anyways.
Mm-hmm. Here's a tip.
Sad day for
Here's
pie
to pay for
lovers
the pies
everywhere.
that I fucked up. And we're having pie for breakfast. And I just put down as many crumpled pies as I can.
Delicious.
Yeah, it's not, don't get me wrong, friends. I trust Bo and I trust you guys with my life. I'm just deeply curious and it's a problem. One might call me, what is actually the word?
Impulsive?
Impulsive, yes, but very much so.
Nosy?
Nosy.
Curious.
I can get very nosy. And Bo doesn't ever open up. It's like trying to read a rock, you know? So,
That's fair. He does tend to have a hard shell around his heart.
He'll tell us when he's ready, I think.
It doesn't make it right, and I'll admit that, but I was curious. So, Bo has learned to recognize me, it seems, even when I'm not myself. That's a new bond. That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And to take the positive from the situation, we got crumple pie.
Exactly. So, if you ever really don't want me to pry, just say so, and I'll do my best to respect your wishes.
All right.
Well, unlike Bo, I can be an open book for the most part. So ask. Yeah, you might not always want like what you hear, but I'll answer.
Love it.
All right, let's have some pie.
I don't have
Pie's
any questions
pie.
at the moment. That was on the. I don't know now, but I don't have any at the moment.
They all mow down on pie.
Mhm.
Bo, is there anything you're doing before you get back, or is that pretty much it?
That was pretty much it, I think.
Okay. You all get. Everyone gets back to the area. You see everyone eating a ton of pie at the Aquatic Goat.
Should be
if you
part
want
of
to
the
join
menu
in,
now.
if you want, it actually is. That's why he was coming in with the delivery of pie. It's getting close to the time where you're supposed to meet Loro. So, did you want to jump forward to that?
I'll just
Yeah.
before we do jump forward, if we want to jump, I'll just sheepishly go up to Bo. I'll have a slice of pie in my hand. I'll say, well, I'm not proud of what I did, but can you blame me or expect anything else?
I literally expect nothing less. That's
Yeah.
why I looked directly backwards as soon as I left the fucking building.
I do trust you, and I hope you know that. For serious, I do trust you. I just am curious and love you. So here's some pie.
Yes.
I bought
Uh,
7.
I mean, I'll take one of those, but I'll tell you in due time. I needed to process the whole situation first and get all my information.
And I will give you all the respect and space to do so. And I will fight my impulses.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All I want to say.
Well, I'm down to fast forward to meeting at the docks.
Okay. As you get down to the briny bottom once again is fairly quiet today. The Hazel's just kind of cleaning the top of the bar, but Loro's not in sight when the moment you get in there. Hazel goes, "What are you doing here, love?"
We're just here to meet Laurel.
One moment, and she snaps her fingers, and you see one of the lackeys wake up from kind of sleeping at the table and just goes into the back. And a few moments later, Lauro comes out and goes, well, it seems like you survived the night.
Was that
Where
ever
will
a
it be?
We're just out on Ormkirk.
question? Yeah.
It was a strange greeting.
That was very ominous, right?
Yeah.
To me.
Hey, from what happened at our place last night, I'm surprised that no one came after you.
Well,
No one would dare.
Why would they after we just kicked some ass?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
we
pretty
just
fair.
kicked the shit out of them pretty handily, so.
Well, we have to ask what happened here last night.
Well, you saw the tabaxi, yeah?
Yeah.
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 Well, he tried to, and he lifts up his shirt and you can see a fresh cut with stitches. Maybe he was a little upset from the loss.
Oh shit.
I mean, I did offer to kill him before we left, so.
Well, I should have took you up on that, but I mean, his good fighting hand might not be around anymore, if you know what I mean.
Ooh.
Good.
And you can see a lackey in the back with like a cat's paw going.
Oh.
It's distinctly morbid.
Well, you need
No,
to
I
put
didn't
that
know
on a keychain.
I didn't know if I liked you guys, weeks ago when we met, or a week ago, whatever the fuck it was, but I am definitely starting to get into this, so.
You're really bringing out his really good murdery side. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tapping into it.
That's what we do best here.
Mhm.
He sits down in the chair, and the chair like creaks under his weight. He takes out these smallest glasses, just puts them on just the rim of his nose, and goes, "All right, Ormkirk it is. Are you all right with sneaking in?"
Sneaking into the city or into the boat?
Well, sneaking into the boat and then sneaking into the city.
How many men are going to be on this boat?
Well, usually Captain Marlowe's crew runs pretty light, 2, 3, and then there's you
yeah,
4.
that's no problem.
What if you just dropped us out off an hour away from Ormkirk so we can walk in?
I can ask Captain Marlowe that if that's what they prefer.
Just thinking it would be nice to have, if we're going to be exploring the city for a little bit, to be there.
Oh, I understand. You want us to sneak onto the boat. The captain's going to know we're going to be there, though. That's...
Exactly.
All right. Sorry, I was confused. I thought we were going to have to stay hidden the whole time, and then
Oh,
So why are
no.
we sneaking onto the
Yeah,
boat
okay.
just for other village people don't see? Tell
Well,
me.
yes.
you see, we aren't supposed to be exactly taking transport at this time, but I get scared by it for you.
Awesome. Yeah,
Well,
we can sneak on the boat and off
Yeah,
the boat.
if
That's no
anyone
problem.
has any trouble with sneaking, we do have,
I do have
ways
pass
of-
without a trace.
Well, there you
Yes,
go. I
there
got
are-
some
There are means to
invisibility.
ends here, so
Oh, so this shouldn't be a problem then.
no.
All right.
And then once the boat arrives in Ormkirk, it's there legally, or we have to sneak off the boat.
You'll have to sneak off the boat. It'll be there legally, but you won't be.
So that's what I was wondering, if we could be dropped off out of town.
You might
We
want to
do
bring that
will-
up.
Legally
We'll bring that up
enter
to
the
captain.
city.
Yeah.
Bring it up with the captain.
Bring it up with him.
They might have a skiff they can lend you.
Yeah, rowboat or something like that.
Two questions. Number one, what are the odds of us meeting any sort of pirates on the high seas? Any danger there?
Well, depending on how far you want to go, it's going to be 4 days by sail to get to Ormkirk. Will there be reavers? I don't know. Will there be creatures? I can't guarantee. But
Saying there's
sure.
a chance, though.
there's never not a chance.
Other question.
Yes.
What sort of life preservers or vests are on this? 'Cause I can't swim. So in case there is any sort of accident on this boat, I just want to make sure that, my life is intact. Take it by your lack of response, there is nothing.
Don't worry.
got-
I can
we
I
got
can
rope.
turn into an animal and
Rope.
swim with you or something.
They got
Alright.
rope, and I mean, if
Fine.
they could catch you, they'll drag you behind and bring you in, I guess, like a fish.
Well, Cena, you'll look out for me, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Captain Marlowe, I've trusted them through many of these transactions. Fairly good lot they are. So, let's talk about this. He looks at his document and goes, "You'll be sailing on the Argenta,
Good name.
and you will be going underneath the docks. Have you seen underneath the docks?
I have.
Sort of.
You make your way underneath the docks. A rowboat will meet you at midnight tonight."
But I thought we were leaving this morning.
No.
No.
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
get it figured out tonight.
I'm just all sorts of confused.
It's all right. It seems like you got knocked around a little bit last night.
I might be a little concussed.
It's okay. Just drooling a little bit from the side of his mouth. Don't let him fall asleep. All right, then. Do we have an accord then, and this deal is done?
Done.
Can I? Deal's done. Just because, you know what? Kind of like you. I feel a bit of a weird kinship. Are you aware that your high ship friend, what's his name?
Lord Sarback?
Lord Salback is not the biggest fan of you at the moment.
When is he the biggest fan of me?
Yeah, well, all I'll say is just watch your back, because he might be gunning for you a little bit.
No, don't get it twisted. He's not out to kill you. He's out to rebalance the power balance between the government and the gang is out of kilter, so he's trying to re-kilter it. Not kill you, re-kilter.
Right.
For what it's worth, you're winning. And I think you got more fans than he does.
Exactly. Right now you're high dog, and he wants to bring you back to even dog.
That must feel good.
Really, congratulations.
That must feel good. You know what?
This man's ego.
Yeah.
It does, actually. It really does. Well, that's good. Duly noted. And if you ever come back looking for business, the Grautas gang will happily find something for you.
Wonderful. I got one other last question.
Yep.
Where can I get one of these gold tusks? Because it's a fashion statement. I'm kind of into it.
Well, there's two ways. You gotta lose it in battle and get one put in by one of my esteemed smelters, or just break it out of your skull right now. We could do it.
I
Oh,
figured
that's
it was like a
badass.
cap or something like that. So
Nope. And
good.
Good cap.
he hicks it and just tings.
I'm
Lost
sure we can
something
get
like-
you a cap.
Thought it was like a grill, you know. Just kind of got put on there.
No,
You
it's
just
the real
melt
thing.
down a copper coin or something. See what happens. Gold coin,
I
not
want
copper.
gold, yeah. Anyway, if it gets knocked out along the way, I will definitely come back here and we'll figure that out.
We can figure out how to dip in your tusk in gold and let it dry.
The only thing is I'm a half human, so my tusks aren't actually that big, so,
Might be too hot.
you know, that could be a lot. Anyway, all right. Sounds like we're all set.
That you are. Pleasure. Take it easy and safe travels.
Thank you, Laurel.
No problem.
Thanks.
Thank you kindly.
And
Hope your
you, as you,
wound heals
you-
up nicely.
oh, you don't have to worry about that. And you all exit the bar. So you have some time to kill before midnight, or we can time jump. It is up to all of you.
Do you guys need anything?
No.
I feel like we made it to that battle pretty well, so I think we're I think we're good at time jump.
Okay. Well,
Do we want to tell what's his face that we're ducking out, or are we just gonna fucking leave?
No.
Yeah, let's
Well,
leave.
What?
No,
Yeah.
he's referring
The
to
Lord,
Lord
right?
Zarback.
Lyle,
Lord Cyback.
Instead of a message?
I think we should just leave it to a mystery. We don't really want to say, hey, we're working with Laura now. Bye.
That's true. Just leave.
yeah, let's surprise him.
And we can always deny it later. We didn't
Yeah,
take
we'll
money.
figure it out.
We didn't agree to anything,
Yeah,
right? We
no,
agreed to
no.
stuff?
Exactly.
Well, we
don't
said
owe
we'll
him anything.
maybe do it, but
So we didn't like say we were doing it, right?
No.
we said we were
I
gonna
don't.
do
I
it.
mean, if we didn't do it, he didn't say that we would like be punished or there would be repercussions. So I don't see
yeah,
why
just
we
you know,
have.
shitty,
That's fair.
you know, shitty.
We just said we
adventures that,
tried and we failed and then we left. He doesn't
Yeah.
need to know where we go.
We
yeah, we could have
we,
died.
we probably should have reminded Laurel to ask his men to keep an eye open for geolucence or a probe. But
I think they're already doing that.
probably, right? I don't think that's something you just up and forget about.
Hmm.
Well, I'll write him a note, and I'll give it to I'll give it to the lady. That's
Hazel?
the thing. Hazel,
Alright.
yeah.
Oh, that
there
is
you go.
fantastic.
All right.
penmanship.
Tell him to keep an eye out for geolucence, and if he comes across someone in a purple robe, kill them immediately.
Yo, we should get him. Let's kill them.
That's gonna cause an issue. That's for sure.
Oh, it's a relatively common color. Like,
No. Like if they have like geolucence in their face or something, shit like that. Like if they're wearing nothing else but a purple robe, you kill them. Anyway,
that's
All right. If we're gonna jump forward, let's go take a 5-minute break. Everyone, see you back here at. Okay. All right. Here we go, folks. So the party opted to jump into the next moment of the day. After spending some time seeing the sights, which mostly are just frozen sites within Hollyvara, the folks, the group bedded down and went toward a little sleep and woke up around midnight. Now, you know you have to get to the docks relatively unseen. How are you doing that?
Stealth?
Pass without a motherfucking trace. What's up?
I mean, yeah,
Yes.
let's do that. Yeah, we
That
can do
is
that.
all.
Okay. I can do the pass without a trace if we all want that.
Sure.
Just be 30 feet?
Yeah, we'll do it before we leave the.
Yeah. Just huddle.
inn.
Huddle together.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
good. Sounds like a plan.
So, for those who don't know what pass without a trace is, you just add what
10.
is it? 10 to
Plus
your roll.
10.
To your stealth roll.
To your south roll. Yep.
All right, fantastic.
Peter, can I
Um,
also like just dim my hair and like take away my horns and all the extra stuff that and just like so that I'm less pink and vibrant? I'll also
Yes,
do-
before you, all you see is like the horns like almost retract into the hair and become a little bit more of the hair. The hair dims down from a bright pink to like almost like a little bit of a sandy blonde, and
No, I'll like make it black because it's
black.
dark out, right? It's dark
yeah,
out.
everything just immediately goes down to like black and white mode.
Cypher, where'd you go?
Look, it's like, and I put my robe so it's
Just
tight,
wearing
so it's a bit
camo.
darker than my like my yellow leather. I'm like, I'm still right here. I'm just darkness itself. It's called stealth mode.
Everybody put a little cloak on just to make sure if it fails. Just like
Well, I'm already wearing my camo robes, so
Hmm.
I'm good.
Did you roll? Is it a nat 20?
It's a nat 1.
Oh,
But you didn't leave yet.
But I have a +8 to stealth, so it still puts me at a 19.
It's a fail.
oof,
Uh-oh.
oof.
Okay, wait, are we
Yeah.
actually we're doing okay.
I rolled
Yeah,
a-
everyone roll your stealths,
Alright.
please.
I rolled a 3 plus a 10. So 13 plus 8, 21.
16
Or is it
plus
9?
3,
Nine.
19. 29.
29. Okay.
22.
22 for Cypher. Tobias.
25.
All right. Just gonna do some rolls over here if you don't mind.
I
That
That
rolled
first
a
one was
advantage
shit.
on
Prove
I need new
yourself.
dice. I really need new dice. Yeah, I definitely need new dice. That was a 9. That was a 5. That was a 4.
Not doing great.
Okay. Well,
Not very stealth.
yeah. Well, no one's very attentive tonight,
Not
that's for
very
sure.
perceptive.
So, as you all kind of Scooby-Doo-esque walk out of this, out of the aquatic goat, and kind
I'm
of
sorry. Hold on. There's a veil of shadows and silence. It's not just like Scooby Doo, okay? There's
Okay.
some magic in here.
It's not
Okay.
just like Scooby Doo.
within the veil of shadows and clouds.
There's like
You see, like-
shadows and spoopy stuff.
We're getting close to Halloween, yeah. What was it? Was the bar mitzvah?
Oh, that was so
Oh, the
small.
werewolf
bar mitzvah.
Spooky, scary, and becoming wolves.
Wolves becoming.
So salty.
Okay. Well, the first part of your trip, you can see a lot of the guards that are supposed to be patrolling the town are relatively either asleep or just not paying attention at all, like just talking with each other and looking around, looking in the opposite direction that you're going, which is towards the docks. As you get down to the docks itself, you're kind of near Lord Sarbak's house. So I need you all to roll again.
Uh-huh.
With our +10 again, I assume.
Yes, with your +10 again. Yep.
Natural 20 that time.
Of course.
One end of the spectrum to the other, guys.
Plus 3,
20
27.
rolled terribly.
18.
Oh,
Plus
so that
10?
would be a 38 for me.
Okay. Natural 20. Natural 20 on one of them.
It's going to get a 38.
No. Okay. All right. As you move near Lord Sarback's house, you can see there is a station of guards out there. You all maneuver yourselves around the edge of the home and then kind of create a distraction. One of you trips over just gives a little light scuff on the ground, which just notifies one of the guards that's at the front gate. Kind of looks around, goes, what was that?
Can I just minor illusion like a bird or like a squirrel running the other direction that could have mimicked that sound in minor illusion? So it's dark and just this little
For
picture runs
sure, for
across the
sure.
ground.
As you hear what's that? You see the little you kind of rub your hands together, and as you let your hands go, like a squirrel like apparates and just runs right across the area. Callie, you were to say something?
Wait, get a skunk, and then I'll druid craft like a skunk smell so they don't go near us.
Okay.
Mm.
And they immediately look and they're like, oh, there's a squirrel. And oh, God, what is that? And they kind of move away. Let's just go do a route. And they start to walk their route. From there, you head your way out towards the dock, and you find your way to the area where you took Eric, which was below the
Seemed
beach
like a
area.
lifetime ago.
You can see that there are little lights underneath the docks, very, very dimly lit, and you see a person leaning up against the pole. You can't really make out their form. You see someone just standing in shadow, the silhouette.
Let's make our way underneath the dock.
Wait, aren't we? We're supposed to go under, right? Under the dock? That's what they said. So.
As you approach the dock, you see on this cold night the Brace Den depths, which is the water in front of you, is frozen, but there are like cracks in the water and little pathways made for ships. Once you get closer to underneath the dock, you see a very thin build, light blue skinned, pointed elf-eared person with sharp features, high cheekbones, pointed chin, and narrow green eyes. As they stand up, they right themselves, and they're wearing like a brown leather trench coat, decorated with buckles, small seashells on the shoulders, and a high collared yellow shirt underneath. Their black sea-stained pants kind of gives away that they spend their lives mostly near the sea, and their high leather boots follow along. They walk up and they go, "Are you the people I've been looking for?"
Yes, we're the Geobreakers.
Wait, I feel like we're not. Are we not not invisible, but we're kind of hidden, right? Maybe we should just cough a bit.
I was so quietly slipped in.
Sorry, I'm still reeling about the name.
It's a great name.
Yeah.
Sorry, was
we're
it?
the Geobreakers, the problematic problem solvers. but just Geobreakers for short.
Yep.
We were sent by Laurel.
To solve some problematic problems.
Right. I'm Captain Marlowe. Nice to meet you. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of you. All right, let's get in the skiff as quick as we can and see if we can get out of here real quick.
All right.
Love your tunic, by the way. Love it.
Oh, thank you.
It's good, like your vibe.
Oh, well, we can talk a little bit more on the ship, shall we?
Yes.
All right.
Call.
I can tell why you're captain.
Thank you. All right. You get into this little skiff, and the skiff is kind of outfitted with a little bit of an icebreaker on the front, and the path is already relatively open, where the skiff can manage its way off to a ship that's quite a few ways off the shore, but within about 15-20 minutes time, you find yourself on the deck of the Argenta. Its wooden creaking floors give way to 2 masts, all furled up at the moment with an anchor down at the sea. Now, for the winter, you can see fitted onto the front of it seems to be a little bit of another icebreaker to get through the thick sheets of ice. It's not a big ship, but it's certainly not a small ship either. It's medium sized. You can see 2 other folks on the ship moving crates around. You can see kind of a larger, portlier human male, and you can also see a halfling moving around in there. Now, Captain Marlowe helps you all up onto the boat and says, "Welcome aboard. I see that we've got ourselves a few rough and tumbles then on the ship tonight."
Yeah, we can pull our weight.
What
So
gave that
relieved.
away?
It's really disappointing.
Well, I mean, how many of you deal with Loro that aren't rough and tumble?
That's a
Good
polite
point.
question. Yeah.
At
good.
least 2 of us in this group are not rough and tumbles. Just let you guess which ones.
Interesting.
The guy with the little tusks.
All right, one more of those, and I'll throw you off the side.
Oh, I know it makes him tick.
All right. Well, once again, as I introduce myself, I'm Captain Marlowe, Captain Marlowe Beck, and I will be your chauffeur, as it were, tonight. Where are we taking you?
Well, first of all, was that a hyphenated last name?
No, my first name is Marlowe.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, thank you for letting us on your ship today. It's the Goldilocks of ships. Not too big, not too small, just right.
Just like Borok's tusks.
They really don't like
Sitting
giving
with
you
my
an easy
tusks,
time
man.
there.
I mean, yeah, I'm half human. They're fucking smaller than the regular orcs.
Don't worry, I'm half
Fuck.
elf, and I get
And
along
it's not
fine.
gold.
You know what you guys are saying are racist. Just so you know that.
I completely agree.
Never
So-
talk about a man's tusks.
So check yourself before you say any more derogatory comments.
It's
Apologies.
okay. You know, I got a second toe that's longer than my first toe. I'm a little self-conscious about it too.
Isn't
I
that
can have
normal?
the size of anything I want, so I could have small tusks or big tusks. Or
Oh, are you one of those?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you mind if I give you a little bit of information? Don't do that around Ormkirk.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
A little
looking
bit. I tend to not do it around most places because it tends to make people nervous.
Are you doing it right now?
You know, I'm in one form. She doesn't know my other form. I could just stay like this until I wanted to. I won't, but I could. And plus, this could be magic. This could just be a spell. She doesn't know. No one knows.
Who's
Well,
she?
They adjust
Carla.
their jacket and they go,
There.
either way, just word of warning, you know, if you're going to Ormkirk, just keep it easy there and don't try and push it a little bit too much.
When you say push it, what do you mean?
I mean, don't go out in the middle of nowhere and just change yourself.
No,
You know, if
That's
you
probably
do
good.
it,
They don't really do that. Very discreet.
well then, that's good. That's good. I just know a few changelings in my time that you
yes,
know.
the people that kill us because of who we are. Yeah, that happens.
Yes. It's unfortunate. It's really the prejudice against the doppelgangers. Mm, kind of the one and they kind of believe you're one and the same, anyways. Anyways, enough of this depressing talk. It was Ormkirk, right?
You got it.
All right. Are we taking you right into Post End Bay, or are we making any
You
stops
know
along
what?
the way?
Could you let us off just outside of the city so we could enter legally and not have to worry about that?
I'll do that for you.
That'd be great. Thank you.
We'll let you off just about an hour's walk away.
Perfect.
Sounds perfect.
Should be out of the. We're approaching on the cliff side, so that means generally they won't be able to see you coming up. So it's fantastic.
Now, is it true that this journey is going to take about 4 days?
Depending on the wind, it could be 3.5 to 4 days. Unfortunately, so buckle up. Do you have any things to keep you busy along the time, or else I can find
I was
things
going to
keep
ask you if
busy?
you had any entertainment.
And
No.
we play cards every now and then. Maybe roll some dice. Other than that, I know we could use another hand on deck.
Well,
I
that's
mean, Tobias is
okay.
perfect for that.
Ah,
Actually, yeah.
no,
He's
Got
the he is the
hands of a
right
sailor.
He's the rough and tumble.
for the job. He's the rough and
Oh,
tumble guy.
is
I'm not
he?
gonna lie. I'm pretty weak and scrawny, so
Yeah.
you
Honestly,
know,
I catch him just making knots all the time.
these
Love
hands
yeah,
are very
he knows
soft.
every one of them. He was in little beaver scouts or something like that, and he talks to us all the time about all the knots that he does and how proficient he is at sailing.
Always
Funny,
doing
yeah.
Funny story about
Always.
that. That's not actually that far from the truth. My family.
Oh, don't be humble, Tobias. You know it's
We started a little group called the Chad Rangers.
See, he's perfect.
Now,
Where-
we mostly stayed on land. That excursions were not so nautical in theme, but
They
I
go
know how to tie
glamping.
a rope or two.
He's your man.
Yeah, he's your man.
I can also provide entertainment, though.
All right, bye, Tobias.
You
Sir
can
cabin
provide
here
entertainment.
somewhere.
Yeah, there is a lower cabins underneath.
All right.
I hope you don't mind the arrangements down there as you're walking in, but it's going to be a little tight quarters for the rest of the night or the rest
we're
of the
used to
trip.
it.
Fantastic.
Take
Right.
jam.
There's a little bit of a kind of a lull as you hear the anchor lifting, the sails unfurling, and as you all are kind of below deck now. Or is everyone below deck?
Can I have made a retroactive insight check just to see? I forgot to ask. When they were talking about Ormkirk's prejudice to changelings, like if that was just a genuine caution, or if it was coming a little bit like they have a problem with changelings, just like get a read on
Go ahead. Yeah.
what that is. That's an 8 on the dice plus 6, 14.
Okay. Well, From what you see, it's
Oh wait, 16.
16. From what
No.
you gather,
Oh, 14. Sorry.
from what you gather, Captain Marlowe seems to be telling you the truth in the sense of its general worry. And you know yourself, too, in the back of your head, growing up as a changeling has always been a point of contention whenever you show your true self and your abilities. But yeah, no, the most part is they're telling the truth.
Good.
Okay.
I would like to
Alright.
remain up above the below deck. Just I want to see the city as we're pulling away. Just for
Okay.
my own enjoyment.
You see Captain Marlowe at the helm, beginning to slowly take you through the ice fields at the Braceton Depths. Over time, you see Halivara slowly start to shrink into the distance, and as you are further away from the coast right now, and the waters have seemingly opened up a little bit more away from the ice sheets that are covering the Braceton Depths. Below deck, Borok, Orsina, Cypher, you do indeed see it is quite tight quarters. There seems to be a captain's cabin as you were going in, and then below there's a few barrels, crates, and hammocks hanging and swaying in the as the drift goes by. You can see the rather larger humanoid and the halfling just sitting there playing cards. They look up and go, "Another one for the ship." And that's the halfling saying it. And then the larger one goes, "Yeah, where you going?"
Are you talking to us?
"Is there anyone else here?"
That's a good point. Well, my name's Barack. See, you got a little game going on there.
Yeah, Rolo
What you
put it
playing?
together.
Rolo is the
Halfling.
halfling.
Oh, that's very confusing because there's Loro and then there's Rolo.
Rolo.
Well, my name's Orsina. Hello.
I am Tim's, and that's Rolo, the halfling over there. And he goes, "Yeah, hi. How are you?"
Good. What are you guys up to?
Yeah.
"Just playing a little game. You fancy go?"
Sure.
"Hmm.
Oh, my name's Cypher, by the way.
Oh, lovely to meet you."
Nice to meet you, Rolo and Tim's.
Yes, no problem.
Yes. What's the game?
Well, it's Rolo's own little making. It's a little bit of a sorry. It's kind of crazy. And it's with these apes. Have you played that before?
What?
Don't think
a
so.
monkey, like a barrel of monkeys? Is that?
Well, it's more like he's trying to explain Crazy Eights, the card game.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, apes. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I heard apes too.
Crazy
I
apes.
know.
I heard
It's
I
Crazy
know,
Apes. It's called Crazy Apes.
Crazy apes.
Oh, crazy
Oh.
apes. Okay.
Yeah, it's essentially
God.
Crazy Eights. Just it's just they play the most
just can't
sad
say eight.
games. Tobias, are you down below deck right now?
I'm gonna be making my way down soon. I'm just learning a little bit up top.
Okay.
Tying knots.
Are you tying knots?
Well, you'd be surprised at how many different nautical terms one can pick up when they're working on a ship. So yeah, I'm just learning. You know, starboard, aft, bow. You know,
Port.
port.
Avast.
rudder.
Sail.
Vast.
Are you just
Avast,
saying
yeah,
these
it
out?
is.
Are you saying this out to everyone, like
Please,
to
please
just
be-
Marlowe?
Please be doing that.
Yes. I'm just making notes in my head and I'm speaking
Just trying to make
aloud.
conversation.
Marlowe's
The
just
ship-
like, it's just like, oh, are you alright?
Well, I've never been on one of these before.
Ever been on a boat?
I've been on like rowboats, but I've never been on a ship.
Are you rather a little bit of a homebody?
For a time I was, but trying to break out of old habits, one might say.
Well, aren't we all? I mean, I'm not usually a part of this area. It's a little bit newer for me, but thankfully I found some work.
Oh, you trying to get away from something?
Oh no, we're just making business a little bit bigger.
Do you have any addictions? I'm just making conversation.
Oh,
That came out of left field.
oh my God.
Someone clip that, please.
Yeah, please. What is that? Sure. She goes. Sorry, they go. Addictions? What do you mean addictions?
Well, I was kind of hoping on a prayer that you might be into maybe a little tobacco smoke. I don't know what it is about the sea, but I could really go for some like a pipe or just something to smoke on.
I mean, we do have a few pipes downstairs if that's what you want. I mean,
Fuck.
I don't
I'm sorry
know.
that came out weird. That did come out very strange.
I mean, yeah, it did. It did.
I'm just this is a very new experience for me, and I guess my tact went out the window.
It's
Oh,
all
my
right.
face hurts.
Hurts a lot.
Oh.
I just find it odd. I was talking about expanding a business with a friend of mine, and you ask if I have any addictions.
My friend, I have my own demons I'm working through. I'm sorry.
Oh, I understand. And hopefully you can find the help you need.
Thank you. I like to write, so that I find helps a little bit.
All right. Yeah, I like to. And she kind of gestures in front of you, like I like to sail.
All right. How do you feel about fishing?
Fishing?
Yeah.
Well, I usually let Tim's do that. I'm not too keen on it.
Tim's.
Tim's is
there
the
are
rather
multiple Tim. There's a multiple
No.
people named Tim on this ship.
Tim's.
Oh, there's a B in there. Tim's.
Yes, Tim's.
All right.
Hey.
All right.
A little bit of a fantastic person. Very nice. If you saw him, he's the rather larger one. Downstairs.
Do you mind if I grow up in the crow's nest?
What?
Grow up?
What? You want to?
I want to go up in the crow's nest.
Oh, I
Can I
heard
spend like
grow
5 minutes
up.
up there?
I heard grow up too.
Grow up in the
Yeah,
crow's
I mean, yeah. Just be careful. I mean, we're in kind of like there might be some ice. Just be careful going up there. All right?
Good point. Thank you. So I start to climb up.
Oh my god.
Okay. And like they're kind of watching you with like concern a little bit, but
Greatest interaction ever.
do you have any addictions? Anyways, sorry.
Oh, I can't.
Elevating small talk to a whole new level.
I'm gonna ask that like in general to anyone now.
First time you meet them.
So,
Yeah.
do you have any
You have any
addictions?
Any addictions?
Hi, Grandma. Great to see you. Do you have any addictions?
Oh god. Okay, so what are you doing up in the crow's nest?
Well, I am looking to just see if I can see any land at this point. So what
black.
can I see? Should I roll something?
Yeah, roll investigation, please.
All right. So that's very, very nice. I rolled a 25.
Through the night, it's relatively pitch black except for the light that is guiding that's attached to the boat with the lanterns. You do see, though, through the dim lit night with the little overcast in the sky, that you're out in the open now, out in the open water.
Well, this is scary. But thank God I still got that famous Chad night vision. So I'm gonna climb down. I'm gonna do a little salute to Captain Marlowe and say, I'm going down below deck.
Right, I'll see you there a little later. Tobias, let me ask you though, what is, like, on a scale from 1 to 10, what is Tobias's fear of being out there right now?
Krakens.
No, like, what, like, is it like, are you at a 1 or are you at a 10?
Oh, I'm not at a 10, but I'm definitely closer to a 10 than I am a 1, so let's say like a 7 or an 8.
Okay, good to know. As you go below deck, the rest of the folks under the deck I'm assuming, are you playing Crazy Apes with them?
Yes.
They're explaining to us the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after some time goes by, they're explaining hey, this is how we play Crazy Apes. This is the basics of it. I'm not going to go into the details because we don't need to go into the details. But you see Tobias come down and he's a little shaken coming down the stairs, but seems seemingly fine.
Tobias, are you all right? You look like you have an addiction or something. Stumbling. Are you
It's
all right?
funny you say that because I could really use a bit of pap right now to smoke. Tobacco
I usually,
from.
I usually go for the fairer sex, but I mean, you're tiny enough that I can.
No, that is not what I meant, Bo.
He asked for someone to lay some pap, so.
This is why I said a pap for smoking tobacco.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Very
All
generous offer of you, though, Bo.
It is.
right. It's been a while.
I can tell.
So you two, one of you Tims?
Oh, yeah, that'd be me. You see the larger, kind of portlier human.
Hello, friend. Tobias Chad at your service.
Oh, well, that's very nice.
I was informed that you might have some tobacco I could maybe bum off you.
Oh, yeah, of course. And he kind of brings out a pouch and opens it up and pulls out a little pipe and dusts it off and goes, "Here you go."
Thank you, my friend. This is going to calm my nerves a little bit. And I'll pack the pipe and just start smoking it and ask them, so, what are y'all playing?
Crazy Apes.
Are you
It's
aware
a
of this
very
one?
involved game. Very
Never
complicated
heard of it.
strategy.
Mind if I watch?
Sure.
I have no idea what's happening. I'm just
Nothing else to do.
here.
Neither do I. I got no idea.
So, Rolo and Tims take their time to explain the game. It's relatively a dry game, as you can kind of assume that Rolo and Tims are not really the brightest in the bunch. The game, as Rolo's beginning to explain, he's like, no, Tims, you're not supposed to do it like that. You're supposed to flip the card. And Tim's like, well, you don't even tell me anything. And they all storm off and they kind of go into either sides of their hammocks and just swing there in
10 feet
quiet.
apart.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, just like,
Yeah.
but with their backs to themselves.
Well, that
Oh,
is
I
Alright.
guess.
Okay, I still don't even know how to play.
Nope. No idea.
should we just play spoons? That game is always fun.
Do we have spoons? I have a spoon.
Oh,
We've
we
got
got
travel spoons
we
in our
got
meth
3 to
kit.
4 days of this.
Play Go Fish to, fit the sea.
it
No,
has
we
occurred-
should do.
It has occurred to me that we probably should have went to the library first.
We could play this new game that I'd heard of, where we all make these characters that have these traits, and one of us will build a world and a story that those characters can then interact with, and we can use dice to roll the outcomes, and we can make this whole story. Well, this triple flyby.
You're such a nerd.
That seems
I
like
don't
it
get
could
it.
be problematic.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought that would be a fun way to spend the time.
By the way, what did you guys think of the Geobreakers? I think that's a great name for us. The problematic problem solvers. Right?
It's
And we
perfect
break
on the
geo.
nose.
Right on the nose.
I like it.
It also like can sound badass. Like if you say it with enough like inflection, you could be like the Geobreakers, and it's like, nah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, we'll
I
scare
like that
off
part.
those. We'll scare off the geolutions for sure.
We can
Absolutely.
get T-shirts.
Cohesive to what we do
Mm-hmm.
without having the word probe so at the front of the sentence.
But
Which
still in
we-
it.
Yeah, it really
In the
seems
essence
to
of
put
it.
people off when the word probe is just so heavy in the sentence.
So yeah, just Geobreakers. But we'll know all the other stuff. We can.
I like it.
Yep.
So, do all of you have any idea just how many diverse different creatures there are in the sea?
At least
Uh,
30,
I'd say that's 30 is a good bet.
a minimum.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably a good minimum too. Anywhere between maybe like 30 to 53.
Yeah, might be reaching a bit max with 53, but yeah, close. Because you got krakens, and you got mermaids,
Sharks.
and then a bunch of other, and the sharks.
You also got
Yeah.
little krakens. I think they're called like squids. Or...
Yep,
Octopus.
Mhm.
Yep. Octopi.
There's also the giant octopus, but it's not a kraken per se.
You have narwhals.
Seals.
Mm,
Sea otters.
fish.
Lots of fish.
Just a standard
Jellyfish.
crab.
So
This is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a long fucking
Yeah.
trip.
Then-
Stop this.
spend your first night. Is there anything anyone else wants to do other than talking about fish before
Disgusting sea creatures.
bedding down for the night?
We just
Nope.
list every nautical item we can think of.
Yeah,
Is there any alcohol on this ship?
yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, do an investigation.
Do we need to
check.
talk about your addiction
Yeah.
again?
No, that's a 13.
All right. Anyone else assisting?
I'll assist.
Please assist.
I'll assist. Roll again.
Roll again, you got advantage.
Oh yeah, roll again, Tobias.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay. After like a first panic look around, and you're like, I can't find anything, and then Cypher's just like, open the crate over there, and you open the crate, and there's like some bottles of whiskey, all like in packing wrap there.
I have a
Also,
feeling.
Tobias,
this
I
is,
always have alcohol on me in our bag of holding, so.
Oh, fantastic.
Hey, Jake.
Mhm.
Ole, 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 ole.
Mm. Oh, I guess that's bad news for me.
Sports reference. I'm sorry, folks.
Did someone get a hole in one?
Oh god.
My absolutely garbage shit team just beat the shit out of his Stanley Cup
Is it
contending team.
over?
But that's what's up. Yep.
This is like very critical role vibes with the football teams, if I remember.
Frat was
Well-
Washington and Washington and Dallas.
Hold
Yeah.
on here a second. I don't know, beating the shit out of. I see the shot totals here, but we should not have lost this game.
Someone got a basket.
Anyway, back to the real game.
Touchdown!
I just needed to,
Hey, it's all right.
push that knife in a little bit deeper.
Anyways, as you all kind of get into the whiskey a little bit for the night, you all begin to get a little tired. You head into your hammocks, and you see Tim's get up, and you can hear the captain going into their quarters for the night. But Orsina, as you lay down to go to sleep, you hear a voice. You hear a voice slowly coming through your ears.
Oh, shit. Where'd it come from? Just kidding.
The voice says, "You are treading into territory you cannot even imagine. The crystal provides."
I don't like that.
And that's what we'll pick up in 2 weeks, folks.
Hold up.
Okay.
Provides.
Hold on. She feels, Orsina, I am claustrophobic as heck because we're like under the deck and whatever.
Okay.
So can
Okay.
she walk up and like get some fresh air? Can I see
Yeah, sure.
anything in the sky whatsoever now that we're away from the city?
As you go out, you can see Tim's is now at the helm, and there's just darkness all around you. There's an overcast sky with very dim gray lit clouds,
It's the worst forecast.
and there's nothing.
She feels very uneasy and not pleased right now. Just got like chills.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
we'll find out what it was, or maybe who it was, in another 2 weeks. But that's it for us, folks.
Son of a bitch.